Welcome, it's day 13 of the 75 Hard Challenge. This is my mini vlog, hoping to encourage you and anyone else on the 75 Hard. The truth is, if you're doing the 75 Hard, this video is probably not for you. This video is for the person that is overwhelmed at the idea of doing the 75 Hard, maybe considering the 75 Soft. But I want to give you another option, and that's the 75 Mini. I kind of coined this thing at the beginning of this journey because it's just an interesting turn of events that I am vlogging this journey on the 75 Hard, because 2 years ago I started this channel taking a big leap, and my goal was to do a mini habit. I wanted to change my life in two areas actually, but I did it covertly under one mini habit. And that's where I got derailed. I walked out my front door, I think it was Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, 2 years ago, and decided that I was gonna commit to not even walking every day, but simply lacing up my shoes and walking out my front door. My hope was that that mini habit would turn into something where I was walking every day and increasing my physical fitness as I went along. Because I heard some really great stories and testimonies of people that had done that. I say mini habit because I mean mini habit in something so mini that it's so ridiculously small that you can't fail on your worst days. I had come across some research about mini habits or small habits or tiny habits that was mind-blowing, and I just decided I needed to change my life in the area of fitness. Wanted to lose some weight, wanted to get healthier, stronger, build cardio. Mostly I just wanted to enjoy my body again in ways I hadn't in years, under the stress of building businesses and travel and just a number of other things. And so I committed to a mini habit, and it totally transformed my fitness. Within a month or two, I was making huge leaps and bounds. The place I struggled was in trying to upload videos. I had committed to doing a vlog style video just like I'm doing now, but I didn't have the skills or the capacity to do it every day. Honestly, I just burned out. I burned out on doing that, but I was committed to starting a YouTube channel. It's been a smattering of not quite a shotgun approach, but a lot of things. I learned a lot, I failed a lot, I learned a lot, I failed a lot. It's been kind of up and down. Here we are 2 years later, and I've circled back to this channel after starting another one and having some other endeavors, other business stuff. I decided to double down and try the 75 Hard because there was only one area that I had not been able to change in my fitness. Although I had built an incredible amount of strength, incredible amount of cardio, and was enjoying my body in ways I hadn't in years, I still had not lost the weight that I knew I needed to and that I wanted to. And so when I came across the 75 Hard Challenge just a few weeks ago, it came at a time when I was really wanting to double down and commit to some changes in my diet and increasing my fitness even more. And so I just decided I was going to do this, and I decided for fun, now that I have a whole other level and competence and confidence in doing videos, that I would just share these and post them. I didn't want to do a vlog style where it was necessarily showing you every element of my day and what I'm eating and drinking, but that it could just be a bite-sized encouragement for you, depending on where you're at or if you're even considering doing the 75 Hard. And this is where I guess going into the 75 Hard, I heard about the 75 Soft, and initially my husband and I had made fun of this variation that people had come up with. Somewhere along the way, somebody coined this idea, and there's variations of it, but it's a modified version of the 75 Hard that is a 75-day commitment to doing something similar to the 75 Hard. And I think there's a few suggested ways of doing it, whether that's, one 45-minute workout a day and drinking half a gallon or 3/4 of a gallon of water and committing to a structured diet, but maybe having one cheat day a week. There's a few variations, and you find, I guess, one that fits for you if you're doing the 75 Soft. But I kind of threw out this as a joke initially, and I've thought about it a lot since, and I'm like, I think this is for somebody. This video is for someone that needs it, and that is, I challenge you to commit to 75 days of doing a mini habit. Just one thing. It doesn't even have to be part of this 5 core components of this program. It's probably best, and you're probably even looking at the 75 hard, if this is an area that has caught your attention. So chances are it probably has to do with fitness and well-being and health. And I would encourage that. My mini habit was to simply lace up my shoes and walk out my front door. One of the first people I came across in the whole mini habit movement was, I think his name is Stephen Guys, and his book, he talks about how he simply committed to doing 1 push-up a day. And from that point, he totally turned his life and transformed his life with fitness regime. And I guess, you know, I said from the beginning, I would not be doing the 75 hard probably 2 years ago. It would be too much. I had too much to change and it would be overwhelming. But doing 1 mini habit, committing to that for 75 days, you will be blown away by what you can do with that tiny step of success. The truth is, you know, I think of there's a quote, an American proverb or something goes like this: the shortest pencil is longer than the longest memory. I think that carries over to the fact that the simplest habit is better than the longest winning streak. The shortest or most simple habit is longer than the longest diet. It's the idea of compound interest and compound effort. Taking something simple and small and bite-sized that you can do on a daily basis can bring radical transformation. It has already in my life, to the point that here 2 years in, doing the 75 hard doesn't seem that difficult to tackle because I've got so many other pieces in play in my life of change and transformation. That's why I think this video is for someone that might not be doing the 75 hard, but looking for a variation and maybe even been turned off to the 75 soft. That might even be overwhelming. But if either of those seem like too much for you, then I challenge you and I encourage you, try the 75 mini. That's my idea. You know, I didn't come up with the program. That's Andy Frisella. I don't know how you say that. But 1 mini habit is life-changing. And with that, the light is dying. So I will bid you adieu. Stay hard and finish strong.